Hi, everyone. Welcome to this episode of MedTech Minis. I'm your host, Susie Ingwall. Today, I'm here with Kyle McAllister, CEO of Triley. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited about this AI application. So tell us a little bit about you and the problem that you set out to solve.
Yeah, great. I'll do the quick intro, but my background's all healthcare tech. So I worked for Epic, I worked for Cerner. I've worked with large health systems, basically pulling data out of various places and using it for other purposes. And that all led me into working with a clinical trial site that actually conducts clinical research. And they were having a lot of trouble getting data out of their EHR to support recruitment for the studies, which is how they get paid. And quickly we realized that pulling the data out of that EHR supporting their recruitment ended up being their number one source of patients for the trials. And I realized we were onto something. But we actually sat on the idea for quite a while. I ended up leaving that company. And then my two co-founders approached me, who are both from Silicon Valley tech company Zapier, and said, hey, that thing you were working on a couple of years ago, there's some AI changes in the AI world that have really revolutionized how that thing could work. And that's kind of how it all got started.
That's really cool. I worked with Zapier. I really love them. They're a great company. So it's nice to know that you've got a great team from them. So tell us a little bit more. So how does your solution work? I know, and also too, just kind of piggybacking on what you're saying about these challenges, I am acutely aware of these problems and how long it takes to recruit patients and some of the other challenges. So tell us how your solution resolves those.
Yeah, I mean, just real quick on the problem, it's been a problem for decades, right? Like patient recruitment has been the reason that clinical trials take so long, why they're so expensive. The problem that we're solving is at the specific site level. So we're actually working with the researchers themselves to recruit their own patients. So we're actually helping them tap into their own data sets, their warmest leads, which are their patients, the people who trust them the most, and telling them which of them fit their studies. So really our core technology that we've developed over the last year or so can hook into each site's EHR or other clinical data sets, but primarily the EHR. And then we actually process all of their trials. So whether it's a trial they're running today or actually trials they're considering running in the future, some that they're doing business development on, and tell them, basically how good a fit that is for their population, or actually tell them which patients fit their studies and they should be trying to get into that study. And ultimately there's a whole bunch we could build on top of that. Like recruiting is where we're starting. It's the number one pain point in the industry, but there are so many other places we can go once we have a connection to that clinical data to help streamline processes at the site level.
That is so cool. And I understand you guys are moving pretty fast too. I know that you just recently, maybe halfway through last year, incorporated, and now you're already, in with your first client. So tell me a little bit about your market traction and where you're at. It's fantastic. I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, thank you. We're selling initially, our first target is site management organizations, SMOs. They're like aggregators of clinical trial sites. So it's like a place where they actually outsource research for physician offices. And our first client is one of those. So we just went live with their first site, which is a cardiology practice in Texas, just about 3 weeks ago. And it's been really exciting to see progress. So it's like, we've got the early prototype, kind of like MVP out there, but already seeing a ton of positives. The biggest is that their research coordinators are saving what looks like to be about 150 or more hours a month.
Wow.
In time. Yeah.
That is amazing. I mean, 150 hours, that is amazing. Even if it was just shy of that, even if it was 10 hours,
right.
That is a huge savings in time and money. I can't believe it. I am so excited about the power of AI and how it's going to transform healthcare. What else should we know about you, and how do people get in touch with you?
Yeah, I'm very active on LinkedIn, so definitely reach out to me there. My email's kyle@triley.ai, but reach out anyway. Reach out via LinkedIn, and happy to get connected. But no, thank you, Susie, so much for the platform and giving us a chance to talk about what we do.
Yeah, I love this. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited to see this implemented everywhere. We need to speed up these clinical trials, and I think AI is a great way to do it. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Talk soon.